Good afternoon and welcome to this edition of Citizen Live at 1. I am Anne Kiguta. The Executive Board of the Central Organization of Trade Unions has today issued a 12-day notice to the Labour Ministry and the government warning of a nationwide workers' strike starting on the 4th of August if a raft of 7 fresh demands are not met. Now, key among the demands is the reinstatement of Francis Atwoli to the NSSF board and the removal of Kazungu Kambi from the position of Cabinet Secretary on grounds of incompetence. In a statement read by the Secretary General of the Kenya Electrical Trade and Allied Workers Union, Ernst Nadome, the trade unionists also demanded the immediate adjustment of the current minimum wage as promised on Labor Day. KOTU also wants the degazettement of one Cornelius Ogutu from the NSSF Board of Trustees, saying he should not be allowed to represent KOTU. Now, this new declaration comes just 2 days after Francis Atwoli was temporarily reinstated to the NSSF board by an industrial court sitting in Nairobi.
That the Cabinet Secretary to immediately and unconditionally vacate his degazettement of Francis Atwoli, the Secretary General of KOTU, and Mr. Jacqueline Mugo, Executive Officer, Federation of Kenya Employers, and reinstate them to the NSSF Board of Trustees as nominees of the most representative of the employees and employers organization in Kenya. A commitment to institute minimum reforms at the NSSF, including and not limited to the immediate removal of the current NSSF chairman and the appointment of the new chairman to the Board of Trustees. An adjustment to the minimum wage as promised on Labor Day 1st May 2014 by the Cabinet Secretary himself. The removal of the Cabinet Secretary Ministry of Labor, Social Security and Services for the aforementioned incompetencies. Failure, let me repeat again, failure to meet these demands as enumerated here on behalf of all the 40 KOTU affiliate trade unions. We wish to reiterate that the scheduled strike action by our members on 4th August 2014 is on.
The Ministry of Health has launched a plan aimed at decongesting public referral hospitals by improving quality of health care in dispensaries countrywide. According to the Health Principal Secretary, Fred Segor, the strategy will enable patients access better services at county referral hospitals and health centers. The strategy gives guidelines for the referral centers and how to better acquire equipment to encourage more people to utilize them.
The Constitution of Kenya demands that no person shall be denied emergency medical treatment. And I think that one is well enumerated in our Constitution, and therefore even in our health bill, which is currently about to be taken to Parliament, it indeed captures that one very well, so that in case of emergency services, it should not matter which hospital is closer to the patient, irrespective of whether it is public, faith-based, private. What is important is to ensure that the life of the person is saved.
The government has ordered the immediate closure of the Flamingo Tiles company situated in Kitengela, Kajiado County. The move follows protests against the firm by locals who claimed it was polluting their neighborhood, thus posing a health hazard. Isinya Deputy County Commissioner Hassan Bule announced the move, which was immediately welcomed by area leaders. Abdul Rahman Abdullahi with the details.
Angry residents stormed the Flamingo Tiles factory premises this morning to drive home their point that they will no longer tolerate the continued pollution there. The Senior Deputy County Commissioner Hassan Bule ordered the closure of the factory until an environmental impact assessment report is received from the National Environment Management Authority.
Ikiwa wananchi wamejitokeza, wadogo kwa wakubwa, viongozi kwa wananchi wa kawaida, wakilalamika kuhusu mambo ya afya ambao umeathirika kwa sababu ya factory hii, na mko ndani ya hii factory, nafikiri hatuna vingine ila tu kumweleza mwenye factory asimamishe production for now.
The residents claim the company had started emitting hazardous chemicals as byproducts of the manufacturing process there, and this had adversely affected the well-being of their livestock as well as their own health.
Ikiwa utaemploy na unaua wengine, itakuwa kweli ni mambo mzuri? Haitakuwa vizuri.
Pupils from Ika City Primary School also joined the protest in solidarity with their parents and neighbors who were complaining against the increased pollution witnessed in the locality. A member of the Kajiado County Assembly, Daniel Conchori, faulted the National Environment Management Authority for failing to tackle the problem of pollution in the area.
Watu wa NEMA wamelala sana. Hii hali haingefika pahali imefika kama wangejukumika kwa kazi yao. So we are saying that the county director wa NEMA ajukumike mara moja.
The MCA challenged the management of the Flamingo Tiles company to ensure that their factory met the right environmental safety standards and that pollution levels at the facility were lowered. The farm has been operating in the area for the last 6 years. Abdurrahman Abdullahi for Citizen TV.
Police in Kirinyaga County have arrested 13 persons of Ethiopian origin suspected to be in the country illegally. The suspected aliens and their Kenyan contact person were arrested at a roadblock on the Meru Makutano Road junction. Confirming the arrest, Central Region Police boss Larry King said officers manning the roadblock intercepted the car the suspects were traveling in after a tip-off by members of the public. The suspects are currently being held at the Wanguru police station in Kirinyaga and will be arraigned in court Thursday to face charges of being in the country illegally and without proper documents.
Tunaendelea na uchunguzi, lakini tukikamilisha uchunguzi leo watapelekwa kotini kesho kujibu mashtaka ya kuwa hapa nchini mwetu kihalali.
Farmers in Naivasha have benefited from milk processing machinery donated by the Eastern Africa Agricultural Productivity Program. The donation of the equipment aims to help dairy farmers boost milk production in the region. Speaking when he handed over the equipment to farmers at the Dairy Training Institute in Naivasha, the Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture, Felix Koskei, said improved dairy management, including the use of advanced equipment, will help minimize milk losses. The government estimates that close to 3 billion liters of milk in the country goes to waste annually due to inadequate storage facilities. Koskei says the Ministry of Agriculture is set to upgrade the Kenya Veterinary Vaccines Production Center, which is expected to effectively control animal diseases and reduce livestock production costs.
By 2017 to be a milk exporting country.
And it's time for us to take a short break. I'll be back with more news after these messages.